Amelia Grace Kendall was taken by fairies once, when she was 5. She was a fanciful girl, so her mama and papa only smiled indulgently when Amelia said she'd found fairies in the woods. "And they want me to visit again tomorrow. May I?" Mama was busy with her embroidery, and answered absently, "Of course, dear. Just don't lose your hair ribbons, and be back for tea." Amelia skipped happily away. She didn't come back for tea, nor for supper. By nightfall there was a search party out, scouring the woods, but Amelia was just gone. When word came 2 days later that a young man in a nearby village had been arrested after molesting several young girls, Amelia's parents despaired. They thought she surely had come to a bad end. But 4 days after she'd skipped away, Amelia returned, dress dirty, petticoat ripped, hair snarled. She was in rather a daze, and only answered dreamily that she'd been visiting the fairies. "And the fairy prince is going to come back for me when I'm old enough, and I shall marry him." Her mama and papa worried about this, but they were so relieved to have Amelia back and unharmed that they didn't question her further. After all, Amelia was a fanciful girl. In time, Amelia seemed to forget about her fairy prince. She grew up, and met a nice-seeming young man, who asked her to marry him. She said yes. The night before her wedding, Amelia disappeared. Her groom was seen leaving town hurriedly the next morning before sunup. He took nothing but his horse. A search party went out for Amelia once again, and the sheriff combed the groom's house for clues, and found, buried in the cellar, the bodies of 5 young women, all of whom had been savagely murdered. But none of them was Amelia Grace Kendall. She was never seen again, and the best that her heartbroken parents could hope for was that perhaps, just perhaps, their fanciful girl really had once been taken by fairies, and that her fairy prince had come back for her after all.